into stoppage time. Daniel Sturridge. Milner. Can he tee up someone in red? In it goes towards Lovren. Oh, he's done it! Liverpool have come back from the dead. And Dejan Lovren with a vital goal for them. Liverpool lead at last at Anfield.
Hello, this is Ed again. Welcome to my first ever FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode episode. This is episode number 1. And today we're officially starting this career mode. And I've been waiting for this game for so long. And now we finally do have a chance to play this game. So the first thing that we're gonna do in this career mode, we're just gonna take a look at our squad. So we have three attackers. So we have Mane on the left side, Roberto playing as a center forward, and we have Mo Salah playing as a right winger. So this is our front three. And so talking about Mane Ashton, he's 86 rated left winger. He has one trait. He is speedster, dribbler, acrobat, and he has one trait, flair. So 3-star weak foot, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, sorry, and he can play as a right winger and he can play as a left winger as well. So then moving on, we have Roberto Firmino, who's also a very good player. He's 86 rated. He has 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Mo Salah finally has 3-star weak foot, so now you can finally shoot with his right foot. He has 4-star skills, Egyptian king, you know, and he can play only as a right winger. So this is the biggest downside, you know, but I think that's okay for us for now. Not for now, because he will stay in this team. He will stay in this career mode, and I will never sell him. So that's perfect. He's our best guy in this team, and we'll see how it goes for him. And moving on, we have Naby Keita, probably the best midfielder in this team, alongside maybe Fabinho and Wijnaldum, because this is going to be my these three players will be in my starting lineup. I know that we still have Henderson, we have Milner, we have Lallana, but I'm gonna sell these three players in this transfer window. Maybe I will keep Henderson and I'm gonna sell Milner and Lallana, and we're gonna buy two more midfielders. So then moving on into our back line. So we have 4 defenders. So we have Andrew Robertson from Scotland. He's left back in this game. Then moving on, we have Virgil van Dijk playing alongside Lovren. So these are 2 center backs in our squad, and we have two substitutes. So we have Joel Matip and Joe Gomez. So these players will be as substitutes for Lovren and Van Dijk. And then we have Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's a right back, and he's finally usable in FIFA, and because he's 78 rated and he is a very talented player, he probably has a good potential, but I'm not using any sites, so I don't know anything about this player. So he has 2 traits: early crosser and long passer. So that's very great, and he has 3-star weak with 3-star skills, a very great a very great player. And we have Alisson Goal, a Brazilian goalkeeper who just joined Liverpool this season from AS Roma, and so he's in our starting lineup. And we have Mignolet on the bench, so I'm gonna sell Mignolet and I will buy a new goalkeeper. So we have Daniel Sturridge, we have Jordan Shaqiri, a new signing from Stoke City, and I will probably keep him because he's a very good, because he has 4-star weak, 5-star skills. He can play in 3 different positions. A very great player. Then we have Henderson, Milner, Sturridge. Then we have some players like Klein that I'm gonna probably use him. I'm probably gonna sell Moreno. I'm gonna sell Lallana. I'm gonna sell Markovic, and all these young players will stay in our club because maybe our main players will get injured, and maybe sometimes stuff like this happens. Maybe you have Wijnaldum, Fabinho, Keita, and then you all of a sudden your 3 players got injured and you need to use your players, but you know there is a problem with stamina, you know. So sometimes you just must use those youngsters, and sometimes you just have to have those players in your team. So I will take a look at tactics later on. Talking about the instructions, I think I'm gonna switch Robertson instructions maybe from join the attack to balance, because he's very fast and he's running. He's always a very attacking player, but I don't want him to be as you know, a very offensive left back, because he will never get back to defense and you will always score those goals, those headers. And this is probably the biggest problem with this guy. But Trent can join attack. He's probably gonna join. He should join because he has a very great cross on him. So, and Roberto is playing as a false 9, so that's great, you know, because he can make those passes to Salah and Mane, I should say. And our captain is going to be Virgil van Dijk. We have Salah will take short free kicks. Alexander-Arnold will take left short free kicks, and the penalty taker, our main penalty taker, is going to be Mo Salah, and Salah will take both corners. So that's everything is okay with these tactics, with these instructions, and with this team. I will create a second team later on. So now let's just take a look at the broad expectations. So youth development. So it is a very low priority. So short term. So sign one player in your youth academy and assign to one midfielder position. So that's pretty much we can do it. We can do so. So grow one youth academy player by at least 5 overall points as soon as they have grown. Play them in 5 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming in as a sub. So that's a very great priority, and I think I can make this happen. And we'll see how it goes for us. Talking about brand exposure, this is a critical priority. We need to gain 200 million euros from shirt sales. So it is possible, but we only have 1 season to do so. So it is going to be probably a huge challenge for us. But we hopefully our front three will perform good, and that means that we will earn a lot of money from those shirt sales, because everyone will buy Salah shirts. So it 100%. So I'm guaranteed. So. But we'll see how it goes. So talking about financial expectations, so this is a very low priority. Within 2 seasons, increase the club worth of your club by 15%. Remaining seasons too. So we have 2 seasons to increase the club worth. So that's possible, because hopefully we're gonna win the Champions League. So it will probably increase our budgets even more, and our players' value will increase a lot more. Values, I should say, of our players will increase massively in the future if we're gonna win the Champions League or the Premier League in this season. And then we don't have domestic success. It is a very critical priority, because we need to win. We need to win the FA Cup, and we need to finish in the Champions League place. So that's great. It's not something very huge. They're not asking us to win they're not asking us to win the Premier League. They're just asking us to be in the Champions League place. So that means that we need to be in the first, in the second, in the third, or in the fourth, and that's it. So they're talking about continental success, and this is the last expectation. And they're talking about the Champions League. So we just need to reach the final, and this is a very high priority. So I think I can do that, because I think I can repeat the same thing that Liverpool did last year in the Champions League when they lost against Real Madrid in the final 3-1. And I think it would be great if we had a chance to play against Real Madrid, because I want to take revenge against Sergio Ramos, and I want to injure him. I'm just joking, but it would be such a great storyline between Salah and Ramos. So I just want to start training some players. I will train this guy Ryan Brewster, because he's a very young and looks like he's a very talented player. And it would be so nice if he can grow to 70 rated this season. I think he can do that, but I don't know how fast he will grow. I'm also gonna train Joe Gomez, a center back that hopefully one day will play alongside Virgil van Dijk. And then I'm gonna train Alexander-Arnold, and I think I'm gonna train him once again and race against the clocks. I'm gonna give him this training session, and no one is growing, but I think that Tread should grow very fast in this career mode. I don't know his potential, but we'll see how it goes. So now let's just sim a little bit forward, and this is and I forgot to show you my group, the Champions League groups. I should say not groups, my group. And so we are playing in Group C again with Napoli, Paris Saint-Germain, and Slavia Praha. And the reason why we are playing against Slavia Praha, not against Red Star Belgrade, because I couldn't find that team in this game, so I'm just gonna use this team. And Crvena Zvezda is a very good team from Serbia, but sadly they're not in this game. Hopefully they will implement that team into the FIFA 20, because it would be so nice to see that team in the Champions League, because I love that club, especially when they played in the EuroLeague in the basketball. They have probably the best fans in the world, you know. So now let's just take a look at this squad. So Karius and Bogdan are on loan, so that's nice. Because we're not going to use them. And talking about our selling, so I want to sell Alberto Moreno. I will also want to sell Markovic, because he's just unusable. I also want to sell Adam Lallana, James Milner as well, because I know that a lot of Liverpool fans love this guy. I also love this guy in real life, but in this game he's just not good enough, and I think that he's old and he will decline even more because I believe he's already 32 years old. So I think that the best thing to do is to just sell him. Daniel Sturridge, I'm gonna add him to the transfer list. Maybe I can get a huge offer, but if I will not get a huge offer, I will not sell him because he's a good player. I think it would be a great addition. It would be maybe a good storyline. Maybe if we can revive his career at Liverpool. And I'm gonna use my first team against Bayer Leverkusen because I want to win this preseason tournament because we can get 12 millions out of this tournament and we won 3-0, no injuries, only one yellow card from Daniel Sturridge, Salah, Keita, and Shaqiri scored. That's a very great result for us, and we won 3-0. In the second game, I'm gonna use my second team because and Juventus is going for after Mane, but I just don't understand why they're going for Mane because they have Cristiano Ronaldo, they have Douglas Costa, and they have Cuadrado, they have Federico Bernardeschi. So it just doesn't make sense. And in this game against Urawa, I'm gonna use my second team, so I will create and the first thing I need to do is I need to create the second team. So I will see you guys at this same page after just a few seconds. So I just created a second team. So Origi will play as in the left back position as a left winger. Shaqiri will play as a right winger. Sturridge will play as a striker. We have three midfielders: and Milner, Henderson, and Chamberlain. We also have Alberto Moreno playing as a left back. We have two center backs, Matip and Gomez, and we have a right back, Nathaniel Klein, and we have Mignolet in goal. So I think this team is pretty good for now. But this team will change massively because I'm planning on changing a lot of players because I'm gonna sell a lot of players. So hopefully we're gonna win this game. They got a draw against Sporting in their first game, and we got a draw as well. Even though we had a lead, but they managed to score in the 79th minute, and we got a draw against Urawa. But I think that now we're gonna play against Sporting at home, so it should be a winnable game. And I'm gonna use my first team. So I think that we still do have I think that we still have a pretty good chance of progressing into the next round. And transfer offer for Alberto Moreno from. I'm just gonna reject this offer for now because they're offered only I believe 6.8 million, and I don't want to negotiate because I want at least 10 million for him. So they will not go. Okay, Besiktas is offering 8.7. I think now I'm gonna accept this offer because I don't think that I can get more. And Origi is a very good player, but I'm gonna reject this offer because Origi is a very good player, and I know that he's not the highest rated player in our squad, but at least I'm gonna use probably my first team against this side Sporting because they have a pretty good squad. So the reason why I'm not selling him, the reason why I'm not selling Origi because I still do believe that he has a potential in this team, even though he's not. I know that we have a lot of players that will be in the first team, but they're better than Origi. But I still think that he's a very good player, and I think I'm gonna sell Daniel Sturridge. I'm not even gonna negotiate with them because they're offering 15 million. That's a lot of money. We got 3 million out of this preseason tournament, but because we progressed through to the next round, and now I need to sell all these players, and then I'm gonna buy a lot of new players. And in this video, I will probably not buy anyone, but maybe I will buy one player. I know that that one guy that I want to buy, but guys, you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below what player should I buy in this career mode. What striker do I need? What reserves goalkeeper would be a great fit into our team, and just what players, what CDM, what center midfielder, I just want to say who should join our team. We can play as a center midfielder, you know. We can be as a center defensive midfielder, and we can play as a center in the center midfield position, and we can play in the center defensive midfield. I just messed up, you know. I just don't know what to say. I need a player that can play as a center defensive midfielder and as a center midfielder, you know, and that's it. And that player should not be a very high rated player, you know. I think that 78, 77, something like this, it would be okay, and I'm gonna sell Markovic. I'm not gonna even negotiate because I have a lot of money, and I think 1 million or another million, it will not change the team's budget that much. So I think that we still gonna earn a lot of money from, we already earn a lot of money from this preseason tournaments, and now we're gonna play in the Sporting, against Sporting in the final once again. And I believe we got, Bournemouth offered a lot more, not a lot more, you know, they offered a little bit more than Burnley, so I'm probably gonna sell him to Bournemouth. Hopefully they will negotiate his contract and everything will go through very good. And Daniel Sturridge has been sold, and the board has allocated 12 million into our budget. Transfer offer for Mane from Real Madrid. They sold Ronaldo, and now they are going after Mane, but I'm never gonna sell him this career mode because Firmino, Salah, and Mane, they will stay in this team forever. I should say in this career mode, they will stay in this career mode forever. They will never be. I will never sell them. And we won this preseason tournament as Mane scored 2 goals in the final of the preseason and tournament. So I believe we earned 12 millions in this out of this. We got, I believe I should say 12 millions out of this preseason tournament, and we sold Milner. Now we have an offer for Lallana, 22 millions, and his value is only 60.5, and the board is saying that you can sell him for somewhere around 60 millions and 23.4. So I think I'm gonna accept this offer straight away. I'm not gonna even negotiate with them because he's a very good. He was a good player a few years ago. He was probably my favorite player because I believe I remember that game against Norwich City when he scored that game winner. I believe and Liverpool won 5-4, and the Barca is offering 70.4 millions to us for Lovren, but I'm not gonna sell him because I love this guy so much because he's a very good player, and I think that he should stay in this team. And I know that it would be a great move for Dejan Lovren because everyone wants to play for Barcelona, but I think that he should stay in Liverpool. And Lallana has been sold, Markovic has been sold. Very great news. We probably have a lot of money. We should have at least 160 millions in our transfer budget, something like this. We have 170 millions in our transfer budget, so that's great. And now we just need to make a lot of changes to this young team, and hopefully we can get someone good. And Trent Alexander-Arnold just reached 79 overall, and Brewster just has grown to 63 overall, I should say. And moving on, now we just need to. So how we are doing? So we have Keita, Fabinho, and Wijnaldum. We also have Henderson and Ox. So that means that we need to buy one more center midfielder. We have players that can play here. We need to buy another striker. And striker reserves left back, reserves goalkeeper, and all this other stuff. You know, we have some things to do in this career mode, so I will not sim this process. You know, I will show you, I will talk because this is the first video, and I want to talk to you guys about this game. And I'm just not showing you this part. I'm only showing you the transfer hub where I'm negotiating with the players. But now I just thought that I will show you how I'm searching. I just want to talk because this is the first episode of Liverpool career mode. So hopefully that's okay for you guys. And yeah. So now I need to choose the league. I don't know what league I should choose because I think I'm just gonna choose Premier League because I think that we have the best players in the Premier League, and I need a player at center midfielder that is not that high rating, you know, who can only be a substitute for Wijnaldum, for Naby Keita, or for Fabinho. That's it. I don't need a player that is very high rated with maybe Willan Cyprian, but he just joined this club from OGC Nice, I believe. So it would be a great addition, but I probably will not buy him because he just recently joined this club. So I don't know. We have Fred, we have Morgan Gibbs White. We have Andre Gomez. Okay, he just joined Everton. Matteo Guendouzi. He's also a new player. Okay, Andre Herrera, Højbjerg, a very good player, but I don't even know. Lallana just joined Brighton. Okay, that's probably a great move for him because he's old. I should say, no, not the oldest player, you know, but I think the player that I want to sign is Maximilian Meyer is playing for Crystal Palace. That's great, but I think I can sign Aaron Moy because he's a very good player from New Zealand. We also can sign Andrew. No, I don't need this guy because he's Okay, maybe he's a good player because he's from MU, and plus he's a center midfielder, and I think he can play as a right midfielder, so that's great. We also have Romain Says from Wolverhampton, and we have Jean-Michel Seri from Fulham, who just joined Fulham from Nice as well. Tony Villena from Feyenoord, I believe. He just joined Burnley, and we have a lot of players. Jack Wilshere just joined West Ham from Arsenal. Van Ginkel's a lot of them, and I think I also want to go for maybe someone like Ceballos because okay, Dani Ceballos from Real Madrid because I think he has a release clause, but I think I can get him for something like 20 millions. So I think it would be a great addition into our squad. I believe I don't know his rating, but I'm just gonna go for him straight away. I don't wanna waste my time, and I don't need that scout report. And I will offer them, something like I will offer them 80 million, and I think it should be enough because they will accept that. Yes, they accepted that straight away. I think that he should be somewhere around 77, 78, something like this, Okay, welcome. He wants to be a rotation player. That's perfect because he will be a rotation player for now. Maybe in the future, when he will grow up, maybe he can be in the first team. And he wants only 69k per week and signing bonus, so that's perfect. And we signed our first player in this career mode. So now I don't need Pereira and I don't need Moy. So this is my signing. The reason why I signed this guy is because we needed center midfielders, and I know I needed to talk to you. I needed to get feedback from you guys, but I just decided to just sign him because I think that we needed to sign a player, and I just knew that player that is the best fit to this team, and I'm very happy with the signing. Hopefully that's okay for you guys, but you guys will have to let me know what reserves left back should I buy, what goalkeeper I can buy a reserves goalkeeper, and I need a reserve striker. So the three positions that I need to know that I still need to improve. I have those players that are playing in the starting lineup, but I need some reserves players because we just lost Moreno. I will sell Moreno. I will sell Mignola, and I sold Sturridge, so I need a proper replacement for Roberto Firmino. So, and Ante Rebic is pretty good. It would be a pretty good signing, but I don't know if I want to sign him because he's a very good player, and we have a final scout report for on Andres Pereira and Aaron Moy. I don't think that I need to buy these players because even though they're pretty good players, especially Andreas Pereira from MU, he probably has a pretty good potential in this game, but I don't know any potentials in this game because I'm not using any sites that can help me to know those potentials. So I'm only using my football knowledge, and I'm improving every single day on that. So I don't need those sites, and a lot of people are using them, and it's just not interesting when you know everything about your player, and when you know every single stat line. It just makes your career mode uninteresting, and it is just a waste of time because you just need to experience the game. And we have a transfer offer for Mo Salah from Barca. Okay, I will ask for 1 million. I'm joking. I'm gonna reject this offer straight away, and they're trying to get loan Joe Gomez, but he will never leave this club. And the same goes for Salah. These two players will stay in this career mode until the end of this career mode, and I should say. And Joe Gomez has grown to 78 overall, so that's a very great improvement for him because I think that my goal is to grow him at least to 81 overall, and because I want him to play alongside Virgil van Dijk, I think it would be a great partnership between these two players. And in this video, guys, I'm not gonna play this game because I still don't have a joystick. Yeah, my controller, I should say, because there is a problem because I pre-ordered a new joystick, a new controller, I should say, and I haven't gotten him yet. So I'm still waiting, and I don't want to play with my keyboard, and or with my broken controller. So I have to wait, and we'll see how it goes. And this is a new feature in this career mode, they're showing the players, they're showing the huge matches, and they're also showing the buses, you know, all those other things when the team arrives to the stadium. So that's perfect, and I think that this career mode is very interesting, and hopefully this career mode will be the best on my channel, because I will play this career mode until the end. No worries, I will not repeat myself, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, just hit the like button on this video, subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit that ring down below, because you will never miss the FIFA 19 video. And I will see you guys in the next video very soon, guys. And I will see you. And thank you guys for watching, and peace.